Okay, welcome to another EKG podcast.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
You know.
Right.
He's right here, right?
Yep. That's all you.
Oh, yes. Keep it official.
Alright, let's get it.
So, we are here today with Premonition and a special guest host, special guest host, Baller fucking Brown in this bitch. Alright? So we got Premonition over here, so tell them what to do, baby.
Yo, what's good, man? Premonitions, Pr3, best out Brooklyn. Teach them how to rap. What's up, y'all? What's good?
What it do,
Thank
man?
you for coming.
Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me as well.
My shiver?
It didn't break.
We gonna live. We good. It's gonna maintain. It's gonna be.
Sure?
You sure?
Yeah, now let's switch that out.
Give me that one. Oh shit. Look at shit breaking on camera.
Listen, this is real life, man.
Wow.
We gonna embrace the moment.
Oh, that's not shit.
Yo, we gonna embrace the moment.
Give me that shit.
Okay.
The one that you sit on shit.
I got you, no problem.
I'll take
So
this.
I'm gonna take this one and I got you.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah, switch it up.
I got you.
Technical difficulty.
Shit, mechanical difficulty. Shit.
Technical life shit. That's
Oh,
how it's
shit.
going. We keep it real up in here. That's
This
what I'm
fucking shit
saying.
is crazy.
How's that? How you feeling?
It's good.
Good. Everything
Okay,
good.
good.
Everything good.
Make sure this is all three of us.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. We all on
Shit,
here. We all
shit.
on here.
Okay. Mechanical difficulties and shit.
Good now.
Whew, we good now, son.
Oh, we straight.
It's fucking hot in this damn world, so I swear everything I hate is hot. It is fucking hot. I swear I
I'll
hate
tap
this
in.
one. Fuck that one. Fuck. Fuck. Anyway,
It's that New York heat, bro.
that's a fact, son. Shit, this New York heat's crazy,
Bro, I
son.
don't go nowhere without the little white ride, man. That's the ball man starter kit, bro. I'm like, where your little white towel at, bro?
That's the boy man started.
Yo, I don't go nowhere without it.
Oh, man. But yeah, Premonition.
Clips.
It was a pleasure seeing you battle, son.
I appreciate it. Likewise, bro.
It was a... What?
Gotta put me on.
Nah, my nigga with the money app though, son. I swear everything I fucking hate, son. This nigga went crazy on this shit, son. Like, what the fuck was you? Did money up piss you off or something? Never, hold on, wait.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Can I ask a question?
First of all, thank you for having me. I appreciate being here as a special guest host of Feeling. I know your manager normally is here, so we're gonna give a shout out to your manager who couldn't make it tonight. But it's only right. Premonition. I like your name. So does it any where did you get it from? What does it mean? Just to set it off like
yeah,
that.
so premonitions, like, you know, it means a glimpse of the future. I kind of switched it up a little bit. I spelled it PR3,
Okay.
and I removed the O, added another I, so it's kind of like the third eye opens. And shit.
Ooh!
Gotcha.
You know, like, so, yeah,
That's
that's how it
fire.
is. Appreciate it.
I had a feeling. I just wanted to ask. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's a way to flex the creativity. It allows some creative name flips and stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
that was one of my hardest bars in the battle against Money L, because it was something like, I'm gonna kill this dude.
Uh-huh.
I won't. No. I'm gonna kill this child. I won't spoil the rod. Your prayer is your only chance, not your skilliest squad. So when they ask you what you need to CP3, boy, you better point God. Like, so yeah, you know, it allows some name flips. But salute, Money L, my guy, but you know, we have to do what we gotta do, man. It's business on
That's
stage.
fine.
That nigga said, hold on. Prem said it and said, he said this, said, hold on. Nigga said, he said, stimulus check.
Oh, the intro.
You're great. He says you're good, but you're not great, money. He said it's a tax return. You have to wait, money. Yo, he's really Prem, you stepped your game hella up, son.
Oh, had to, bro. Had to, like.
And fucking Bobby T, shout out to Bobby T. Yo, Bobby T, we love you, son. I think Bobby T tuned in, son. Chit.
Nah, Bobby the homie.
Nah. I think now if you verse Bobby T, it'd be a problem.
Yo, like I said,
It'd be a real fucking problem, son.
first of all, the first battle was a problem for that nigga. Like, it ain't like, I live in the world of reality. You know what I'm saying? I will admit that about 60-70% of people give Bobby T that battle, but that was a highly debatable battle, a fire battle. Like, that was the best battle in the history of Showtime Battle League. Bobby definitely made me elevate, but Look, man, I still maintain I won rounds 2 and 3. Bobby, know how I feel.
No, that's a fact. That's a Snapple fact. Now, I actually gave you.
No, I'm sorry, rounds 1 and 3. I'm sorry,
No.
Bobby got round 2. That's
I actually gave you 1 and 2 and gave him 3.
You gave him, bro.
I have to watch it again.
You definitely got to.
You know why I have to watch it again? Nigga, check it out. Remember, y'all been on that group chat and all that shit. And remember when I came in that group chat, what I do? I shot on there, you lose. I was just being a dickhead, man. You lose. I ain't gonna flying fuck.
You didn't, bro. You didn't.
But now that I see y'all niggas do y'all shit, son, like really, and I'm like, feminist.
You ain't seen that Premonitions versus Bobby T. Definitely tune into that.
It's on Showtime TV. Showtime TV Battle League.
Yeah.
I remember that Showtime TV Battle League. That's for real. Y'all definitely gotta tune in, son.
Shout out to Showtime.
Watch his work too, man. His first battle on Showtime, he got the dub for sure. Like, so he did his thing. I mean,
it's all about you, though.
Let me be quiet.
It's all about you today, man.
So talk a little bit about how y'all met. I know you was just talking about that first battle, but talk how y'all connected. I know y'all met. That's why your battle. How did y'all connect?
Nah, good energy, showed love and respect. Like, that was the first time we met was at the Showtime event.
Okay.
And we was just chopping it up. Like, that was really it. Like, he saw my battle. I stayed, watched his battle. Like, he invited me to the podcast, and I'm like, yo, he seemed cool, so why not? You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for being here, man. For real.
Clips is a good guy, man. This is not even on no bullshit. Not even just an incredible battle artist, but just the love he showed, the energy.
Fact.
It's all love, man.
It's unique. It's unique energy for sure.
I try.
I put you on blast for sure.
Fucking ass nigga over there blushing.
Christ. No, I got the. This nigga here.
You got that one, buddy.
I was just saying, like, I'm too dark. If he blush, you'll see it.
That light skinned nigga shit.
Oh shit. That nigga shit. Oh.
I'm good.
Alright, that shit got me crazy. But nah, what they do though, Prim? Hey, how old are you, man?
32, bro. I actually had my birthday last week, man.
Oh shit, you related.
Appreciate it.
Oh shit, so you older than Ruger, because Ruger just made 30.
Yeah, it was his birthday just recently too.
4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He just made 30 and shit like that. He good money and shit, but
blessings to Ruger.
How long you been doing the teacher shit? Cause
shit, man.
Yeah, this nigga, the only battle rapper, son, his gimmick, and it ain't even a fucking gimmick, son, it's the real shit.
No, I grade papers.
That's what I'm saying,
you know what
teacher.
I'm saying? I went to school for years. Like, the third round against Bobby T is legit. I was getting to work 30 minutes early to help kids with their homework. That shit,
that's a fact.
There's no cap. I
That's
really
a
do
fact.
this. Teaching. So this would have finished up my... This past year I just finished up was my 5th year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's my 5th year I just finished up, going into my 6th year. You know, I got summer school on Monday. The grind never stops. The grind never stops. You know what I'm saying?
What do you teach?
I teach reading and writing.
Okay.
Yeah. Middle school. I've done 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade.
Middle school.
That's a tough grade.
Well, yeah, it is a tough grade.
It's like 13, right? 12, 13?
It's a little bit older, like right up. Yeah, nah, middle school probably more like they go from like 11 years, probably like 12 years, around 12, 13.
You supposed to be like what, 6, 7 years older than your grade, right? Something like that.
What's that again?
You supposed to be like about 6, 7 years. Yeah, because like when you were in first grade, you like about what, 6, 7 years old, right?
Yeah, 6. You about 6.
Yeah, so you probably right. It's probably around 13 is where 13, 14 where it ends. Yeah, so it's a tough grade, but it's probably the most interesting one. Like, I would never teach super young kids because I don't have that level of patience. The high school kids, I'm like, y'all can have that because y'all think y'all too grown for me.
Nah, because I work with young people too. And that age range you work with, I be like, nah, y'all keep that.
It's the hardest, but it's the most interesting. I feel like it's such a crucial part in their lives because I feel like that's where you start developing who you are and you're going to decide whether you're going to go this way or go that way. Like, it's never too late, don't get me wrong, but it's like the older you get and how they start formulating they're more set in their ways.
In their ways, that's the fact. And their beliefs and shit.
Exactly.
And you know what's crazy? Because I like to work with the 13 and up because I feel like because they're forming their identity, I can more logically have conversations with them. So that's why. But I see what you're saying.
These kids now will surprise you. Like, there's some 7th and 8th graders who will have some deep ass conversations with you. I promise you. Like, it's not. They will surprise the hell out. They be.
I think these young people are more in tune nowadays too, with just certain.
They are, for better and for worse.
Yeah.
You know, for better and for worse.
How long you been battling?
Battling now,
Or rapping?
Well, rapping, I've been doing that since I was in high school.
Okay.
Like, but not nothing formal, like fucking just, you know. No, just going to the lunchroom, you know, spitting. But the battle rap thing, I just started that August of 2019.
Oh, so it's fairly recent.
Yeah, fairly recent.
Wow.
Like, we still building a legacy. Like, we just starting out.
That's what's up,
Like,
yo.
was literally sitting
Congratulations
there.
on your progress.
Appreciate it. Just one day decided to take the leap. You know, I wasn't a battle fan until like 2015 though. Like, so I got into battle rap late.
So how like the battle rap shit? Like, how many battles have you had since you started battle rap?
I got 9 on cam battles now.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Yo, look him up, man. Premonitions.
Pr3minitions.
On YouTube, right?
On YouTube.
YouTube. And on IG. So you on IG. He gonna spit his IG on IG. What's up?
That's the IG right there. The IG battle rap name the same thing.
Same thing.
So can I say something? Because me and Cliff, we talking about, we actually had this conversation. We saying like rapping and battling is like two totally different things.
Absolutely.
Even when I discuss with him, not the art of it,
Mm-hmm.
and because even when I discuss with him about like how he prepares for his battles, I just feel like I really give battle rappers a lot of respect because it's like it's really like you said, right? We was just kind of having this conversation. When you on that stage, it's that take, right? That's your take. It ain't no we in the booth.
No
we can bring it
do-overs.
back.
Nah.
So.
Pressure,
talk a little bit about that.
The pressure's different. So my first battle, like, didn't really go the way I wanted it to. You know what I'm saying? I think I underestimated the pressure. You know what I'm saying? My prep wasn't where it needed to be. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I was just coming back from Vegas. The battle was right that weekend. So, but anytime you take a loss, if you make it a lesson, I actually had that bar too. Like a loss and a lesson.
I heard that.
Yeah, that was my bar.
I heard that's what I heard that.
Yeah. So it's like I really try to live by that bar. It's like while I may have lost, it's like I learned some shit from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I learned what the pressure is. I learned about preparation, and I've been smoking people since. So it's like now I know like how to write. I know how to prepare, and that's what it is. But that battle rap pressure is different because when you up there and people looking at you, and you fucking think you might. Probably I was literally talking to Bobby T one time about the third round. I didn't stumble, but for like I had like a 2-second brain fart collapse, whatever you want to call it. But the point is, when you watch it on cam, you probably wouldn't even notice it.
Right.
But in my mind on that stage, that shit felt like it take 5 minutes.
Yo.
Cause on camera, honestly, I'm looking at him for like 3 seconds. I'm just like, but in my mind, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you supposed to say?
I know what you mean.
You supposed to say. So, and the thing is, like, I don't ever want to choke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my fear.
I mean, I should know. Side note: when you perform your songs, do you get that?
Yeah, man. That's why I can totally relate because I was actually sharing with Clips like recently my first musical performance, how I fucked up, and I thought I was doing bad, but I actually wasn't doing bad. It was in my own fucking mind, and I kind of gave up on myself. And then people came to me and was like, "Why'd you stop?" And I was like, "Cause in my head, cause you know." So that's what I was saying. I could totally relate when you in that moment and in your head, and then it's probably like just orders you have to memorize, and then I totally respect battle rappers, man, because this is a totally different arena, man.
Yeah, it's
It's
tough.
like you said, you got the crowd, you got the performance, you got the delivery, everything you have to do.
Your
on
opponent.
that. Yeah.
You can't underestimate. You got another person standing across from you trying to
Right.
You did Money L Bong.
Money on my God though, but
Who
I
that
had the rebuttal because like to
Son.
me as a battle rapper, like for example like that the first freestyle I had like with the shotgun shook heart check shit, like
Yo.
yeah
That was a rebuttal.
that was
son.
crazy. That was a freestyle. That was crazy.
Nah, son, cause
rebuttal.
Money L sat there and did a shotgun talking about son when he pocket checked you and he hit his pocket. So I'm like, cocky.
Yo, dead ass. Look at my face in
Yo,
that
I
battle. I
peeped
gave
it,
this
man.
nigga a look like.
Copy.
Got you, bro.
I got
Got
you.
something for you. Shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have did that.
And he came right back. He opened up with what? And it just hot check.
Yeah.
Hit me for
But yeah, that's one of the things right there. It's like the whole rebuttal game. Like I feel like the best battle rappers can do it all. So it's like I try to pride myself on being able to scheme, angle, punch, rebuttal, perform, joke, talk to the crowd. Like when I battled Bobby T, I had the whole we are 2 different balls. Like you know, like I try to have fun with like. I feel like you got to be able to do
gotta
everything.
smash it.
You got to do
Check
everything.
it out, man. I'm definitely gonna check out your
So it's
battles
like
after this, man.
appreciate it. So that's what I pride myself on.
I seen him that night. When I seen him at Showtime that night, man. The first thing I said, what's up? I'm like, yo, you was upset or something? Because your attitude towards Bobby that night was, yo.
Nah, so yo, it's funny because Bobby, my guy, we had like a little grudge match.
I seen something that sparked there.
There was a lot of build up to that because we were supposed to battle like 2 years ago. But Bobby was like my second battle ever. Like 2 years ago in the trap, and it just never came together. And so when we scheduled it on Showtime, we were just going at it, like talking shit. And one day I shout out Bobby because Bobby know how to fucking get under your skin, bro.
Yeah, Bobby will do it.
Bobby know how to get under your skin, so I always tell him like I gotta give him the win as far as like the whole promo because like he had me out of character because Bobby will fucking push your buttons.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
That's why one reason personally why I won't battle and I respect battle rap is because if you get too personal, I'm liable to. I don't know. I think y'all so good to compose and contain and compose yourselves because I be like, yo, if somebody got too personal, whether it's in my personal life or my personal space, I will feel some type of way.
Yeah.
So talk to me.
You seen it that night. You seen it that night with me and Ace.
I most definitely seen it that night with you. I most definitely seen it that night with you and Ace. For real.
I was just, at the end, I was like, yo, fuck out of here, man. That was another. I let the nigga. It's good.
But
sport.
that was both of y'all on both of y'all ends though. Y'all was both in and out each other's space, nigga. Stop playing. That was both of y'all.
That's true.
Look at all exactly. That was both of
But-
them. That's battle rap though.
But when he was in my space though, I was good money.
Right.
And I was in his space.
Yeah,
Like,
I do agree with that. I do
and I'm
agree.
like, what the fuck? So
I
then don't come over here then.
Agree.
You feel me? I'm with it. I'm with the bag. First of all, that's part of the environment.
Fact.
That's part of the entertainment, and that's just part of the fucking just actually fuck. Oh, you get a chance to act shit the fuck out. So at the same time you put on a show, you put in a fucking movie.
Right.
I agree. Nah, that's part of the show. Like me and Bobby, we was in each other's faces. The battle was like, and that's my nigga now. Like, but
Because you
all
say you
over
got under your
Bobby's
skin.
head.
How did you get under your skin?
Bro,
Can you-
Bobby just talk shit.
Talk to me.
Like, I don't even know. Bobby just had me on live one night. And I don't even fucking remember. I just know Bobby just talked shit and he got under my skin. But yeah, we had a fight in there. But back to your question.
A literal fight?
Nah, I mean like a battle rap fight.
Okay, I got you.
Verbal warfare.
Nah. But back to what you were saying, like for me, in Clips is just saying it too. It's a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like I love the energy of it. That's why like when Money Y'all Pockets at me, there was no animosity. It was like bet.
Right.
I'm a believer. I have this saying. I say I reciprocate all energy.
Yeah.
So whatever you give me,
I'm gonna give it right
I'm
back.
gonna give it right back. So if you want it, and like being aggressive is not really my forte, but don't get it twisted. You feel me? If you want to get in my face, you know the teacher will get back in your face, and it looks worse for you because you're not going to intimidate me or move me. But then when you get embarked on by the teacher, how do you recover from that? That's all I'm gonna say. So for them future aggressive,
recover from that?
for them future aggressive battle rappers, you can't move me, and it looks bad when I'm barking on you. So just think before you
Okay.
you take that angle.
Confident man.
But I love the energy of it. Like I love the pocket tapping. Like bump. Like this is a battle. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say all the time. Like
Nah, I don't think with Suge though. If Suge pocket tapped me, I think I'm at the chin check him, say.
Bro.
You too big to be doing that shit. So like,
That's what I
you a
should-
bully, man.
It is a bullet, but that's why that shit look good for the cameras. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, like it's a
I'm gonna
battle.
bite that nigga.
It's like you were saying, battle rapping is a show. You know what I'm saying? But it's also a show that's not for people who aren't built for it. Like you gotta be built for the stage. You know what I'm saying? If you're the type of person who's gonna get emotional because somebody gets near you or somebody touches you, like it's not for you. Like my second battle against Banco, I started taking the fuck off. Me and Banco literally was facing. That was the first time I ever realized how much battle rappers spit in each other's motherfucking faces.
Yeah.
Because me and Banco in there, I know for a fact, all respect, shout out to Banco, I had to spit in his face about 50 times. And this nigga, when he got right back, he got me right. I'm like, God damn, this nigga. I'm like, but you gotta be, but it's part of the sport. You feel what I'm saying? If you're gonna like overreact and
I respect it. You know, I appreciate that insight because it's like, for me, like, you know, you play basketball, it's like somebody gave you a good basket and you about to come back down, like, I'm gonna bust this nigga ass.
Exactly.
I get it, yo, pause, but, you know, I get what you're saying. Now, that's dope. I appreciate that perspective.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's
all
dope.
about offering perspectives into this shit. I got love for it. You know what I'm saying? It's something I take very seriously. So I'm a professional. I consider myself a professional. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you should.
I don't know. I'm still a rookie though.
bro, a rookie in the NBA is still a professional.
All right, so I'm a professional rookie.
There you go. Same here. You gotta start off somewhere. Rookie in the NBA is still a
I
professional.
like your confidence, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta be confident.
That's
guy.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But then I guess I ain't gonna make it.
I tell people that all day. Like,
Nah, cause you confident when you
Yeah, I be on my, you know I be on my shit.
Yeah. See? You confident.
Ain't no, say, ain't no. I think I might not want to battle you because, you know why?
why?
Your fucking line that you said, son. The nigga fucking said, son. The nigga fucking said.
Nah,
He
that
said,
would be a good battle,
son.
too, yo.
Nah,
I
the
ain't gonna lie,
motherfucker
that'd be
said.
a
He said, yo, showtime. He said, what the fuck he say? He said, yo, show. He said, every time I turn around, he said, I'm battling MCs with a letter. What's that shit?
Shit.
Spit it.
It was,
spit it.
Damn it.
Spit it.
Hold on, cause like the thing is, once
Get
I get done with the battle, it's like the shit kinda.
Yeah.
It was like,
Get it. He said, I'm the alpha bet.
Yeah, it was something like, side note, why does every rapper I battle have a letter in their name? It was like Jay Frage, Bobby T, Money L. Is it a coincidence yet? I haven't disappointed yet. I stood in front of every nigga with a letter in their name and showed them who the alpha is.
What? What the fuck? When he said that shit, I was like, matter of fact, I think they caught me in the background, so when he said that shit, I was like, oh damn, what's that?
When you want to fuck with the Monopoly line though?
Oh.
That was crazy, bro.
That was a tough line, the alphabet.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted you to spit it. This
That's
is a
tough.
bar. This is a bar king queen. This is a bar queen. So I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, you good. You good as love.
All
It's
respect
a
for the
bar
bars.
queen right here, son. She'll get fucking Remy, Foxy, Kim, fucking. If
You got the bars.
She
So you
got
got
bars,
this.
nigga.
Okay, now
She's-
I'm just
she's
trying because I'm trying
bars.
to, you know, some people just be rapping about the bar. I'm trying to say, do you actually take pride in actually saying? Because I feel like
Bars and rap is two different things.
exactly. Like
Bars
bars
and
is
rap is two
when you hear shit and you think like that. What made their brain like when you had the American Dad bar? It's like that was, and I don't think people caught that shit.
Niggas
in the
ain't
battle.
catching none of that shit,
I
man.
caught that shit in the battle. You know what I'm saying?
I know you
listened.
niggas caught it. I see.
I caught it. I was like, that was crazy. So it's like I like when I hear shit from people and it's like,
I paint rhymes, paint pictures on their mind. That's what art is.
yeah.
And your pocket. That's a
It's supposed to be that imagery of this shit. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go. You're supposed to paint that picture and have them come
Exactly.
into. We just had this conversation.
Yes. We talk about this all the time. Like, well, not all the time.
Most of the time.
When we're talking, we're discussing our different artistries.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about like the songs I'm working on, he's talking about the battles he's working on. We just be talking about different things. Like along with what you're saying is, I agree because I grew up at that time. Like, yo, he was like, have you heard what that nigga said?
That's my
That
point.
shit back
There you
right
go.
now.
I want to
That's
have
why
that feeling. You feel me?
That alphabet bar. That alpha bar is crazy.
Nah,
Like,
I
ain't
try
gonna
to.
lie.
I take.
I want to watch that battle.
Nah, definitely take that battle. And it's gonna get even. I got a battle coming August 7th. It's gonna get
Oh,
even
is that?
spookier in the stop.
And
What time?
I'm so sorry,
Show
Showtime.
that nigga, damn.
I'm so sorry,
shit.
Showtime.
But it's in Brooklyn on Myrtle.
I'm so not on some shit because I sat there and hit Showtime. Yo, Showtime, I love you, son. No homo.
all love
nah,
the show.
no homo. But on some real talk, son. Showtime, you a real fucking black man. I ain't gonna say nigga. You a real black man, son.
Yeah, no doubt.
Alright, on some real shit. I hit show up and shit like that, and I told him, I said, yo, excuse me, King, I apologize because I'm gonna have to cancel the card that you had me on in August.
Yeah.
I said, man, he was like, yo, here's my number, hit me up. Everything I did, cause you know, I've been in the accent and all that
Yeah.
shit, so he's probably sitting up there thinking about that.
Yeah.
So when I hit him up, he was like, yo, you alright? I'm using the accent. I was like, oh shit, that's a real nigga, son.
Hey.
You do a whole lot of other shit and little old me. I'm gonna just say like that, little old me. Little old me,
Yeah.
you remember, you like, yo, you okay? Cause I knew you had the accent. I said, nah, King, I'm good. Just that I had something else and stuff like that. He said, oh, I understand it. But then he started telling me shit. And I'm like, yo, regardless of the fact, if you need me to donate $100 somehow, let me know, son. So this way, I'm showing my support, even if I can't be there, cause I got my own shit to take care of. But if I can, hey, I don't fucking care. You're a king. Let's support each other.
I fuck with Show heavy. Like he always been supportive of me, promoting me, like giving me a platform to actually showcase my talent. What I really fuck with him is the fact that he puts a lot of effort into his shows.
There you go, man.
Which is like when we had Vague there, for example, and Vague talk about like niggas no show, and I'm like, I do take because like I do see Show puts a lot of effort into like You know, he be having the food there, the drinks there, you know, the party favors
Make
there.
a difference.
Like, it does. He tries to make it into a legit event.
Yeah.
So he puts a lot of effort and time into that. Like, he always been straight up with
And
me.
it's money too.
Hell yeah, it's money. And the only reason I'm not gonna be there because I had already committed to the track on the 7th. So
I was about to actually tell me more about the circuit, the battle circuit that you're in, if you don't mind.
I'm gonna be in the trap. Yeah, it's I got the flyer on my phone. I know it's August 7th, 7 p.m.
Okay.
Shout out to Trap as well.
It's in the style.
It's in the style.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah,
with you.
I might be able to make that because I actually had a pop-up show to do in that day.
It's right there.
And it's in Brooklyn, so
Yeah.
I don't know how far that is from.
No, it's literally like, so if you get off the J train, you know familiar with the J train,
Gotcha.
get off at Gates and walk up like 2 blocks and you good.
I have to pull up for that, man.
Yeah, more than welcome because it's gonna get spooky for this nigga. Like, bruh.
Who you versing?
Tell me about it.
Facing this dude named Damage. Ironically, me and him was supposed to battle last year.
You gonna do damage, right?
Facts.
You
But
gonna do
the COVID thing kind of, you know, when COVID first popped up, everything got shut down. So it
Threw everything off.
exactly. So we've been trying to like get the rescheduled situation, but now we finally locked in August 7th, 7 p.m. 2.5 rounds. Yo, my first 2 rounds is fucking spooky. Like, yo, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get them first 2 rounds.
I can
but
feel your excitement, my dude.
I'm with it.
yeah.
I'm with it.
I'm gonna have to pull up,
I'm in
man.
the bag right now. Like
I'm
I woke up feeling super motivated today. Like I finally started my 3rd round today. Like I was in like a procrastination process.
I go through that.
You know how it be.
So bad. Talk about how you prepare for your shit, man.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So
yeah, cause
yeah. So generally, like once I get my opponent, like I need to have an opponent. Like I don't really write random. But like I can't just come up with random battle bars. And so I have like a. Well, no, I'm saying like for battle rap, I need to have somebody in my mind that I'm preparing for.
Okay.
Once I get that, then it's just like, then before I actually start writing, I start deciding like, okay, I'm real strategic with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing like I think of is people say you want to know your opponent's weaknesses, right? I want to know my opponent's strengths.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like if I know your strengths, I know where you can hurt me, and I know where I can, where I can guard for. So prime example, I give you like my last couple battles. When I get an opponent, first I watch a couple battles, probably like 1 or 2. But I want to see what does this dude do.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, I watch Bobby T. Bobby T, I tell people right now, Bobby T, pen wise and rapping wise, could fuck with any of these URL. How that nigga got bars. Like the way he write is crazy. So I went into that battle thinking, okay, friend. First of all, I have the utmost confidence in myself as a rapper. I'm a fire ass rapper.
Fact, that's how you're supposed to.
Exactly.
All
But
the
I'm also a realist. I'm not gonna punch back to back with Bobby and beat Bobby, cause that's his realm. So I thought, what can I do that Bobby don't do? Let me joke with the crowd. Let me scheme. Let me try to highlight the fact that he doesn't do these things, that he doesn't interact, that he doesn't go into different things and try different things. Why? Because if I highlight those things, they see the difference in us. When you see one battle rapper doing A, B, C, D, E, F, and one only doing A, B, C, I have more tools. I'm displaying more.
There you go.
Then on the other hand, I battled this dude named Jay Frage. Smoked him like a couple weeks ago, 3 on the trap. Battled Jay Frage, and I'm like, I wiped it out. He got smoked. Boom! And I'm like, what does Jay Frage do? Well, Jay Frage can't rap with me. The way Jay Frage can hurt me is he's a funny dude.
Okay.
He's gonna talk to the crowd and try to make jokes. So what I want to do, I want to go in there. Exactly. I'm not gonna play with you. I'm gonna be on your helmet. Pause. I'm rapping right at you because when they play this shit back, they're gonna see this nigga was joking, this nigga was rapping. So I come up with my strategy how I want to attack the opponent.
So because he was joking, you come up with a more serious approach.
Yeah, nah,
Gotcha.
that one. Candace gonna go, oh, you playing around? This is battle rap.
Okay.
There you go.
That's what I mean. Like,
he controlled the narrative. He controlled the narrative right there.
Exactly.
dope.
Same way I had like a whole fucking, I had a bar in there. It was like, I'm getting rid of you while I'm just playing my part. I'm really trying to be the best, no etch a sketch, but I don't play with my art.
That's a fact.
And so it was like, I had a bar like that for me. So it was like, once I figure out how I want to like angle or approach the opponent, then I just start crafting shit in my head first. So it's like, you think of some punches, maybe some angles or something like that, for example, and then everything goes in my head first. Then it just becomes what I call work time. I literally get in my room. Nobody, like, I'm looking in a mirror. I gotta visualize, and I'm just rapping. It's like, what's coming up? Is this fire? Boom. Oh no, never mind. I like that. Now that shit is scratched. Oh, I like this now, and that just becomes like, I read this shit somewhere. It was like people need to like, creativity is fun. People understand like creativity is also work.
Yeah,
So it's like if you sometimes like you don't necessarily like as a rapper. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to necessarily write, but I still gotta put in that time to like set that creative space up because your art is still your work.
Facts.
So it's like so even like I get done working. Let's say like my work done at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna chill out for a couple hours, but 6 p.m. Yo, we in that mirror.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to like come up. This is my angle. This is how I'm crafting this. This is what I want to say here, and that's my part. And then once I get it down, then it just becomes a rehearsal process. Like I practice my first round for at least 3 days by itself. Even once I think I know it, I'm still practicing it. Then the first and the second for like 3 days. Even once and then the first, second, and third for like 3 days. And probably in about maybe 12 days, like or less, I know my rounds like in and out. Yeah, so that's how I am. Because like I said, I'm paranoid about choking. That was like my first battle wasn't so good because like my delivery wasn't, because I was like, yo, Prem, whatever the fuck happens here today, you're not choking. So I was more just like, it's a difference, between remembering and actually performing.
Yeah, it's a fact. That's a fact. Because you can say something and say something.
Exactly.
And you know that.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
What's your favorite battle and why? Because I heard you say since you've been in this battle since 2019. In 2021, 9 battles is a significant amount for the most part.
2 years.
Like at least from my standpoint,
Yeah,
because
2
I'm
years.
not a battle rapper, so I'm still learning. I watch battle rap,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still learning about certain aspects of it.
Yeah.
So I feel like 9 is a pretty decent amount.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite battle?
Oh,
And why?
So it would either
Or
be
what battle helped you grow up?
Oh, Banco. My second battle,
Okay.
Banco. Like that's not even like that was. So it's 3 battles that stand out to me so far. The Banco battle was my second battle ever.
Okay.
The reason why that stands out to me is because I was coming off a lackluster debut battle.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I'm a confident individual, whenever you don't deliver the way you want to, it's only naturally your confidence is going to be shaken somewhat.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
thank
Somewhat.
you.
So I'm going into that battle, and I'm like, I got shit to prove to myself. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, so, and I remember never forget my homie pulled up that night. This one was in Queens. Shout out Showtime. Shout out Banco.
Shout
My
out.
homie pulled up that night. My homie Travis, and he was in there, and I went crazy. And I remember we walked out. He was like, "Yo, bro, I didn't expect that from you." He was like, "I had to show up to see what was gonna give it," and that's when I knew, because I had people in there going bananas. I'm like, and that's when I proved to myself that I was like, I could really do this shit. Then we go into probably the Bobby T battle was so important because, like I said, I highly respect Bobby T. He's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really fire. And we had the little grudge match. And I was like, that was a different type of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, not only the pressure to obviously perform, but we didn't talk so much shit to each other. And I'm just, I like to talk shit.
So you got to show and prove.
Yeah, because, like, I like talking shit because it puts the pressure on me to perform.
There you go.
Because I'm paranoid about
I like your
looking bad.
mental approach with a lot of things you say, which I really do. I like
I
it.
appreciate it because, like, my biggest fear is
I can tell you're very
looking bad.
strategic. Sorry.
Yeah,
I can tell
I-
it's a strategic
yeah,
mental
nah,
approach. So
thank you,
I like that. I really
I definitely, like,
You know, teaching the
I'm a
psychologists and shit. They go through shit like that.
That's your undergrad in psychology?
Yeah, actually, it's my
Oh,
undergrad.
that's
I don't even know if he knew that, but that was
Oh,
funny that he
that's
guessed
an ill
that
guess. That's an
shit.
ill guess. Oh,
That was.
undergrad, yeah,
Another
dope.
Yeah,
guess.
so it's like I put the pressure on myself because I'm like, I have to perform if I put pressure on myself, you know what I'm saying? And then the Money L performance, I think the Money L performance was like just a culmination of like everything that I've learned and how I've grown. Cause like,
Nah, you surprising me.
surprised people.
I seen a few year battle. Like, check this out. When I seen the card, I checked everybody in the card.
Yeah.
I just checked them like, fuck it, cause I'm like saying, if I know I can outbar you, I'm just talking my shit. Fuck it.
yeah.
Alright. Now, if I know I gotta sit there and outthink you, I think I like you. Like I really wanna pull close to you, cause now I need you right here. Say. Like one of my bars that you missed, say. That method that I actually fucked in my third round on Ace.
You did?
I fucked my third round. Remember I told you I was missing a few bars?
You did say that, cause you said you had something similar to my casket bar, I think, against
I said, I said, yo.
That's tough. That's tough. And you said that's it. That's the bar. Cause I had a
Like
a
closure
closed
bar,
casket
yeah.
bar. It was something about Like, I can't remember that shit. Like,
Yeah, nigga, that's what I'm saying.
Shit, they go out of my head, honestly. Once I rehearse,
I understand.
that shit just...
You write a lot and you memorize a lot. That shit, people don't understand that part too. They be like, yo, I be having a hard time memorizing certain shit. They be like, yo, it's just...
That's
like,
rap. And once I woke up the stage, honestly, half my shit is like...
It's done because you did what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and it's the anxiety going, because, like, you know, it's the good anxiety, though. But, you know, battle brings that anxiety, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that waking up.
My man calls it anticipatory anxiety, because you're anticipating to do such a good job that you put kind of anxiety on yourself.
So
and that's what it is.
I call that overthinking and overdoing.
Well, I'm an overthinker by nature. I'm just over. I can already tell you an overthinker, bro. My nigga was going crazy because he was a little bit late. And he was like, yo, like, and he was going, I'm like, bro, calm down, bro, calm. So I could already tell you an overthinker. But I am too, like that. But, like, you know, that's also a gift and a curse. Mm-hmm. Also a gift and a curse.
But nah, you, friend, yo, I swear everything I fucking hate, man. You shocked the shit out of me that night,
A lot of people shocked by my progression because I don't think a lot of people saw me as a battle rapper.
No.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about, like, people in general. So I'm talking about, like, I shock a lot of people.
Why is that? Why wouldn't people see you as a battle rapper?
I don't know. That's I guess because, you know, the teacher thing, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I'm a firm believer, do whatever you want to do regardless, you feel me?
Is the battle rapper like your alter ego type thing, or it's just who you are? I'm just, that's something
that's a funny question. It probably would be more of my alter ego, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm probably more reserved. I'm a pretty reserved person. I put myself as more of an introvert, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, certain people, you know, I hang out with my people.
Some people talk about this shit, I'm telling you.
Yeah, certain people, I hang out with my people, but for the most part, like, I'm a chill. I'm by myself, you know, I'm doing my own thing. But the battle rap thing, like I said, because I love it so much, like, I think when people see, like, that type of, like, passion and aggression come out from somebody who's typically very reserved, that's why I think it shocked a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Nah, his balls shocked the shit out of me, son.
Yeah.
His balls caught me, like, when I was there, I'm like, I want to listen to this man in my head, because I seen him roast Bobby T, and I'm like, something was off here. So when I seen him live, and I was writing this, man, I'm one of the niggas that almost pushed the nigga off the stage.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Now I appreciate the love in the battle. Like, for real.
I'm crazy.
I'm a bar nut. Alright, I'm a bar fanatics, right?
Same.
Alright, I sweat. I don't care how you want to do the bar and shit like that. If you make it hit right, then alright, cool, that's a bar. If you're not making that shit hit right and you're just saying it and you're just sitting up there like, oh, you just putting these words. Sorry, if you just babying shit, cause he's not an artist. Yeah, he's not a rapper. He's a real nigga money wise. I'll give him that.
Oh, y'all know what you mean? Flipping chicken, got the money in the pot. I know what you mean. I'm just
but I'm just saying, though, like,
I know what you mean.
Like that's what I'm saying. Real balls like that sit there and have you like, oh shit, he made a connection with that.
Right.
How the fuck you put that? And then you sit there and think about it. Oh, what the fuck?
So can I piggyback off what you're saying real quick? Just to talk something we spoke about earlier.
Yeah.
Talk about the delivery. I get delivery so important, and we said we gonna kind of save this.
Oh,
facts. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like how you can have a whack ass bar, but you deliver that shit is crazy. Or you got some crazy bars, you deliver it trash and just won't hit. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
It's the same thing as food.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody bring you some food, it's probably the best food ever. If that shit look like garbage, are you gonna want to eat it?
Nah.
Same thing as a bar. If I'm bringing you a bar, but I'm not presenting it to you the way it needs to be presented, you're not gonna be receptive to it.
That's an excellent analogy.
That's the way it goes. So like, I'm very, very big on my delivery. Like, that's why I practice in front of the mirror. Like me and Bobby. Shout out Bobby T again. Me and this nigga had like so many conversations. That's how you know the battle was fire. Me and Bobby had so many conversations after this battle.
Shout out to Bobby. I don't know who Bobby is, but shout out.
Bobby T.
We didn't have so many, and I was saying to say is like Bobby don't practice his performance. He said, I practice my performance. I want to know this is how I want to do this.
Yes.
This is where I want to be standing when I do this. This is when my voice needs to change here. This is when I need to do some shit like this.
Yes.
Like, so I practice all part of that because I feel like the rapping and the delivery is a total package. Like everything needs to go together for it to be received the way you want it to. Mm-hmm. So if you're stumbling, if you're like, for example, if I would have said the fucking like CP3 point guard, I was like, you asked what you need to CP3 better point guard. Nobody gonna.
Can you say that, Paul?
shit.
Can you
Yeah,
say
so it was like.
or whatever, like.
He said it was like so it was like sunning this nigga, and I will not spoil a child because I will not spare a rod. Skill is your only chance, prayer is your only chance, not your skill of your squad. So when they ask you what you need to CP3, boy, you better point guard. Like CP3 they call him a point guard, point guard.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it was like, but then if I would have been like. Prayer is your only chance, not your skill of your squad. So when they ask you what you need to CP3, you better point guard.
Right.
No one's gonna fuck with that shit.
Right.
Cause it's like you, bro. Like what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? So like I practice all that shit.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Appreciate it. Listen, like I said, when you watch it, there's some shit in there. That wasn't even my favorite shit. My favorite shit was the hat with the board game scheme or the drug show scheme.
You excited? Do you remember?
Bored, money.
Without no pressure.
Nah, it was like.
If you would love to, because I was gonna ask you when is one of your favorite.
Nah, man, hold on, fuck this, hold this shit, hold on. Watch this, watch this. Spit one of those rounds. The whole shit.
I can't. I
One of
don't.
them.
That'd be crazy if I
One
could.
of your favorite ones, fuck it.
I'm gonna see if I could can I even do the rounds for money? I don't. So it was like, sunning this nigga, and I will not spoil the child, because I will not spare the rod. Prayer is your only answer, not your skill of your squad. So when it comes to CP3, boy, you better point guard. My goal is to get rid of you. Make sure anyone who ever known you disowns you. But first, I gotta talk to the league owner. Yo, show. Yeah, sure. I know some of y'all like, why is you talking to the fucking host? That's because I got the power to turn you into a fucking ghost. Catch up. Don't be slow, y'all. Round 1, I showed I could bring the snowfall. Round 2, it's gonna be more of the same. You gonna come with stories about them OZs, ARs. I'm not believing this lame. I heard through the wire, Money L not the type to be raging mad, knowing damn well when he arrived. So what this teacher was cooking up was gonna all start breaking bad. Now, what? And I told you it was nice with the bars, but even there, you don't compare. So don't start, bro. Narcos, me, him, I'm a kingpin. Now, if you peep the scheme, you would understand why they had you taking a lot. Damn, I forgot. So basically, like, if you peep the scheme, you know why when it comes to him, you ain't really got no love, bro. Had all these people come out just to watch him get drugged. Show. And the crazy part is, yeah, that whole
Showtime is right there. It's on stage, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and there was some. Damn, what the fuck else? Yeah, I can't remember.
Some sound effects in this bitch.
I can't.
All
No,
the claps, everything, yo.
Hey.
That was sick.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. That wasn't even my favorite shit in the battle. My favorite shit was the MON, the Monopoly shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was
you
just
should
going
have spit
crazy.
that
Nah,
one.
that
She
version you
didn't spit
spit
it.
was crazy.
Yeah.
You should have spit it.
I just had
He
to
didn't finish it. He
I know,
You only
I
spent like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I can't.
He got a whole.
can't remember.
He got a
that
whole
shit.
2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Like, no,
Nah, that was crazy. I'm
Appreciate
like,
it, appreciate
you know, the bars are like they absorb and they setting in. I'm like,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
And it's crazy how I came up with that shit. Cause I'm just literally, cause like, so here's what's funny about that battle too. That's the least amount of time I ever had to prep. Cause I was coming off a battle the week before, and that week after the week before was like I had so much like real life shit going on. I really could never lock in. So it was a Saturday. Knicks playing the Hawks, and I'm like, fuck, I cannot be watching this Knicks game right now. I gotta be preparing.
But it's bad.
So I'm sitting up there, and randomly, I don't know how the fuck, like, it was something, I think, I was scrolling through YouTube and some shit probably, you know, taking a break, you know, from. And I saw something about Ozark. I don't know if y'all remember the show Ozark.
Yeah, it sounds
It's just like, it's one of them drug shows, and like, somebody started coming to me like, Ozark, OZs, ARs, and that just sparked the whole fucking, and then I was like, show,
OZ's A-up, that's a fucking
I was
fact,
like,
That
man.
game was crazy.
yeah, and I was like, got it. I was like, got it. And it just literally came to me when I was like, OZ.
You killed that shit, family. I ain't gonna lie. You killed that shit.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that scheme was
And
crazy.
that's the drug show scheme. And I was like, this nigga name is Show. And I'm like, yeah. So then it just came about like piecing it together and shit like that, you know?
You
Like
killed that.
filling in the blanks and stuff like that.
Nah, boss. That's boss. Respect.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Appreciate it.
I would definitely want to spar against something. You know that is. I would definitely want to spar
I just
against.
want
I
to
love
watch.
it. I love it. I mean, you know me, I'm a bar fanatic, son.
For sure.
If you hear every round that I spit, matter of fact, if you hear me in anything, son, anything, I'm gonna fly for it. It could be a song, it could be a fucking poem, it could be a fucking rap back. It could be just talking to a girl. I'm a fucking kid. I'm spitting bars, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, that's me too, though. Like literally, like so, I did like a what the fuck was it? So you know, like this year, the whole school thing was on remote on computers. So they wanted us to put together like this intro thing, you know, to welcome the new kids, and so I put together like this spoken word piece, and like super creative. Like, but anything I do, like, cause like I came up with poetry. That's kind of how I started. Like I'm a poet. Like, so it's like anything I do, I'm always looking to come up with like clever ways to like say shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I like bars. That's why my favorite battle rapper right now is like Pr3minitions.
Okay, I was about to ask you who's your favorite.
No,
No,
he's nice.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Pr3minitions is an alien.
He is a fucking alien.
Huh? Who's your favorite rapper?
My favorite rapper, all time or current? Well, we could do both. We could do it.
Jay-Z. Yeah, both.
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Jay-Z. Who I listen to mostly right now, it'd probably be, I fuck with Big Sean heavy.
Big Sean is nice.
No, but you know why I fuck with Big Sean heavy? Because I think he's very underrated.
He is underrated.
But because he actually has bars. Like he's one of the few rappers. Yeah, he's one of the few rappers. I think a lot of rappers nowadays survive of just having a flow and a good beat.
That's it.
He actually says creative, like he'll tie words together. He's like, damn, that was a punchline, like that was a bar.
Yeah.
Like a lot of rappers now, it's like, and that's because like I feel like everything has its lane. But it's like you have a nice flow, but you're not saying anything creative wordplay wise. Like there's nothing that's gonna have me like, how you think of that? Big Sean be having like them haymakers, like yo, that was fucking crazy.
What was your inspiration early in your? Who inspired you to rap?
So rap was really, like I said, it was Hove, it was Jadakiss, Lloyd Banks. Like I'm from New York, like, so you know it's still gonna be niggas like that.
Was there any like one song in particular that was like, no, this is it?
Yo,
I'm putting my pen down.
Yo, so
as far as putting the pen on the
ironically, it's probably not even his most bar heavy song, but yo, Jay-Z's like the immaculate flow he had on that song never changed.
No, he killed that shit.
Yeah, he did, but I don't think it's the most bar heavy song. But it's just something about that song. It's just like
he flowed on that.
Yeah, that's what
he walked on.
That's what it is. That's the word for it.
He
walked on that shit.
Just walked on that.
That's what he did.
He walked on that shit.
My favorite rapper is Nas, so I.
Okay, yo, I fuck with Nas. Like
I fuck with Jay,
yeah,
so I fuck with
Nas.
Jay.
So it's like,
Jay, you know what it is? Because people spar back and forth between those two.
Of course, what is
they both in each in their own class.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
And when I listen to shit that Jay do, I'm like, damn, I can't be back at this.
Yo, so here's the funny thing. Like, if I was to do, so Jay-Z's my favorite rapper, but if I was like a top, and don't ask me to do it off the top of my head, but if I was like a top 15 song list, I'd probably have more Nas songs than my top 15 songs, and I would have Jay songs, even though Jay is my favorite rapper. If that makes sense.
No.
That's respect though.
It is. No, like I said, if you can spit, I'm fucking respect you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I like, that's how I came up.
That's just like sitting up there saying that, oh, Jadakiss and fucking Styles. You like Styles on this beat, but Kiss is on that beat too. So you're not gonna say you don't like Kiss on that beat. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm a Styles fan personally.
No. I'm a Styles fan all the way.
Yeah, I'm a Styles fan.
Right? But
I'll take Styles over Kiss is what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'll take, but
no bias.
But you can't sit and say that Kiss don't never kill a beat that he's on. That's what I'm saying. So if you sit and say, yeah, I like Styles' verse better or the best, then you already know next is Kiss.
So random question on some podcast shit, right? Since we talking about Styles and Kiss.
Dipset.
It's a Dipset.
Dipset.
Who do you? Okay.
Dipset.
What?
Dipset.
What?
Dipset.
What?
Yo.
L-O-X,
So
baby.
let me
What
just,
the what?
well, of course.
Go ahead.
So this is my feeling on it.
What was the question? Can you?
Who's gonna win that verse?
Yeah.
Like, there was only one. The name is Pr3minitions. The name is Pr3minitions. I see the future.
Yes, exactly.
That's the name. But yo, so first of all,
You see it on this one?
I'm gonna tell you.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you why. So here's the thing.
Go ahead.
So I feel like if you went off, and this is gonna be the age-old thing, pure rapping or song making. If you went off said pure rapping, I think the lots actually have
They
that.
got that. Yeah,
They got that.
However, I feel like especially if you start going into like all these different features, and because the rules on a verses is kind of murky.
It is murky, son.
if you could start going into like all these different features and stuff like that, I think the Dipset will have more hits.
Yeah.
And that's what a verse is about.
Yes.
That's my rationale.
Agree. Yes.
A verse is about hits. And once you start, like I said, if they made a rule, like, once you can do it like, because look at, I don't know if y'all caught the Bow Wow and Soulja verses.
No.
They do, but I think Dipset had a wave of hits.
It was a wave. They had a wave.
As a group, they had a wave. Then Cameron by himself had a wave. That's all I'm saying. It's
You're right. You're right.
But I still say Kiss wave was consistent with Cam's, or even a little higher.
I actually, okay, I'll give you that. But then who can match Jim Jones like solo hits?
You can't put Styles.
How many solo hits do we have though? He got like probably like a handful, maybe 5.
Yeah, but then who?
On some shit though. Styles one fucking hit takes a lot of fucking
I Get
that
High,
fucking I Get High.
That's
I Get
my
High.
shit. One of my top 20 songs.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
my shit.
I Get High.
So I can just blow. Yo, I mean, it's not as up there, but
It's
not
definitely not.
And
No.
And then I got Locked Up with Akon. He killed.
Yeah, Locked Up.
That's a hit.
Locked Up is
That's a hit by himself.
I really gotta sit down maybe and map this out before like.
That's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
we gonna make it. Like,
And
that
then,
gonna
and
keep us out. We gonna make
and
it.
then on some shit though. Yeah,
We
what's
gonna make.
Yeah, I'm
So,
gonna have to bust
it's gonna
that.
be a very interesting battle.
But now, especially now, if they throw that sneak shit in with fucking Sheik, when you see me, don't look at me as Sheik from the locks. Look at me as that cat that know how to box, know that Glocks, know that flowing. What?
I know what you're talking about though. I
I know the song.
I need to ride or die shit.
It's got.
Timberland on it.
That's one of my
Okay, there
favorite
you go.
songs.
She took that whole song by herself.
He did.
It's
He
gonna-
did.
it's-
That's one
gonna
of
be
the
a good
few
version.
songs that she actually murdered.
And wait. And no. D Block is his track. This is D
That's
Block.
his?
That's his track. What the?
I need my D-Block.
Yeah, I know the song.
Yeah, I'm just no.
Yeah,
That's
I'm like
his
that was Sheik's. Look, people, it's gonna be a good versus. I'm still picking Dipset.
Yeah. Y'all gotta understand, like you were saying.
Fuck it.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all really gotta. Like, if you
I
wanna
like
go
the
by,
Box is one of my favorite rap groups. That's why I was talking about it.
if you wanna go by mainstream hit wise,
That's what I'm going. That's literally what I'm going by.
it's
It's Dipset.
And the reason why I'm doing that because from what I understand, that's the point of a versus.
Let's see what the locks pull out.
But that's always the key. That's always the key.
What
What are you gonna pull out? Because like, pause.
Because
I'm like, cause I watched the fucking not to even cut you off the Soulja Boy versus, and like, I of course look, I came up look. I'm like, you gotta disrespect Soulja. Right? Big Draco was the first to do everything.
Okay.
But all jokes aside, I watched it. I watched it, and I thought Soulja Boy could have did better, but he didn't play certain songs. I'm trying to remember. So it's like it depends on what songs you pull out and what songs match up with what songs.
Right. The matchups are very important.
So it's like you gotta be shit. Like, do you wanna come out on your crazy shit early? Are you gonna spread, certain big? Cause like for me, if I was like the lots, I'd come out with something. Yeah, I'd come out with something bananas on it. I feel like you should come bananas on your first song.
Just to set the tone.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in setting the tone.
I'm just saying though.
Crazy
I'm
crush.
just saying though, man. Dipset got a
So if you
whole
was
lot-
Dipset, my fault, what would you start out with? I'm sorry, it's random. What would you was Dipset since you so favorite? What would be your
Dipset anthem? Why not?
True. Okay.
Why not? Why not? Yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the mainstream hit, and it's literally right there. So I feel like that's how you got it.
That
So
one set off for verse is crazy.
what you start off with was the locks.
First of all, Kiss could simply beat that with one of his old shits.
What?
You
What?
could
What?
Benjamins if you wanted.
No, fuck that.
But I mean,
No, fuck that.
not to set it off. Not to set it off. Not to set it off.
All right, not to
I
set
gotta think
it.
about that. That's a good against Dipset anthem.
Because you gotta remember
the
though.
D-Block.
Yeah, because with these certain songs too though, it's about the nostalgia. When Dipset anthem play, that's gonna be a whole like flashback. Like,
Welcome to D-Block was hit.
That's true, that's true.
So
True,
maybe
that's
Welcome to
shit
D-Block
song.
could possibly.
No.
Dipset anthem was a little bit more mainstream.
No. Me, I was sneaking in there, throw Timberland's beat on that shit. Remember, because when that beat dropped, that club hit hard.
I would play Dipset against Dipset anthem. I would play Wildin' Out. Wildin'
Oh,
that's a snappy shit.
That's
thinking about that.
That'd be a good
Right,
friend.
we set the tone. We set the
That's
tone.
a tone right
fucking
there.
That would make it easy.
Matter of fact, you was
Yo.
motherfucking best, boy. Double motherfucking B in his
I would play
bitch.
Wild Out because remember Flex was dropping bombs on that shit.
Yo, that shit was crazy. Yo,
Wild Out verse, that would be crazy. I would be excited for the whole rest of the verses.
No, that's gonna be a good verse. I think the energy gonna be right too.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas better watch it.
They said
I ain't gonna watch that
They
shit.
like fucking. It's
First of all, their whole first album, We Are the Streets, was a fucking hit after hit.
It is.
I'm not saying
After
it wasn't
hit.
fire. Like I'm literally like
After
going
hit.
off mainstream shit. That's all I'm. And it's
If
only
them
because
niggas do it right, they'll sit
that's
there
all
and
I'm saying
fucking
because like with
they'll
the
win
verses,
it.
like you know what I'm saying.
They'll
You might
win
be
it.
right. That's what I'm saying. That's one of the reasons why I felt like did y'all watch the Gucci and Jeezy verses?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest.
No. I was so disappointed in motherfucking damn Gucci for sitting up there doing what he did. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
he's
that niggas had fucking beat. Yo, check this out,
Kept it
man.
hood. He kept it hood.
Yeah, but
no,
come on,
he-
it's a time and place for everything, homie. Like Jesus had to say, they squashed this shit. Niggas done. Like the fuck, you still hold,
They
you
was
still
in two
holding
different
on.
places though. I mean, they was
But
in two
just-
different places.
You're still
I mean,
holding
his,
on.
his man got body, bro.
Yeah.
His
Jesus man got body.
No.
When he tried an attempted robbery, him? No. It's like,
But
you trying to come for the kid.
wait.
So I couldn't. Some niggas don't get over that. It's like, my nigga, you trying to come for me, bro.
All right, you came for me and I bodied your means.
Right, but you
So
still
then,
trying
hold
to
on.
come for me. You shouldn't even. That's disrespectful.
Hold
Even
on,
step
wait.
in my-
No, first, you right. That's disrespectful for you to come in this court to try to play me like that. But now, hold on, check this out. I fucking killed your hitter, homie. What's poppin', whoa? And I'm looking at you in your fucking face like I know what you did.
That's a fact.
You know
Now
what
I
it is?
own you, so then you know what? I got you now.
You know what it is sometimes? Sometimes with certain things, when you even attempt something, it's just like an assault to my intelligence. So it's like, how could you? So maybe he feels like the fact that you even set your hitter to come get me and I bodied your man, that's still an assault to my intelligence to even come try to fuck with the kid. Because I'm on such a level.
But the point I was making was the fact that Jeezy won that because
He did it, 'cause
Gucci had the
I
wrong
agree.
song choice. Because Gucci can match up with Jeezy.
Yeah.
But Gucci had the wrong song choice. Gucci was playing diss records.
Yeah, that's
I don't
what
think
he was
Gucci
doing.
was
That's
really.
what he was
I
doing.
don't think Gucci was there to win necessarily.
Because he was personal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Personal.
So you get my point.
Exactly.
So it's about the song selection. So
Right.
it's like that's my point.
I agree with you saying.
But you can
In
still
the mainstream hit.
you can still get it off for personals too, because if Kid Seth then came over with his shit against fucking Beans, that shit is bananas. Cause niggas will go back to that time
Yeah.
when it
a lot
was
of
that
shit-
time
a
with
lot
the
of that
fucking
shit is
beat.
nostalgia.
They're like, y'all remember he? Yeah, they'll be like, oh shit. You see what I'm saying? It depends what you play and how you play it.
100%.
Alright, so Gucci, yeah, he could have played everything he played, but it's just how he did it. It's like he just still respect to both them niggas, man. Gucci and Jeezy, man. Fuck.
Nah, big facts. That was a dope
That
verse.
shit was good,
So you
dude.
got your pick. You pick a Dipset. Back to that.
Yeah.
Alright, dope. Let's get
Dang.
back to you. Get back to you. So
Yeah.
anything you. What's something like just a sidebar, something about yourself that maybe people don't know about that you would just maybe you don't have to share.
Nah, I don't.
But
Look,
maybe
I
it's like
don't
a
mind sharing.
sidebar, like some awkward fact or
Now we here for him.
you know what I'm saying?
What's the
Some random
I
shit.
don't know. What the fuck? I do archery.
Archery.
That shit's
Ooh.
actually lit.
That's dope.
Nah, yeah, it's definitely dope. There's a spot right there by the Barclays
That's dope.
that you can do the indoor archery. It's a hobby I picked up well, not during the pandemic. It was actually during the pandemic I found it. And yeah, so it's like that's it. You know, like I said, like
How is that sport? You want to talk a little bit about it?
so it's lit. Like
what
I'm
made
learning.
what attracted you? What made you kind of like
I
continue?
mean, I was
with it?
looking for shit to do.
Okay.
You ever just been bored and you
Well,
just
why
like,
did you just go to activities like, yo, I like this. I'm gonna keep fucking with it.
Not
What
dead
made you
ass.
do
I'm not gonna lie. I always like to show Green Arrow.
it? You just like, oh.
So I
okay.
always like to show Green Arrow,
Okay,
and I needed
okay.
some shit to do.
For those that don't know what archery is, alright, he said
Bow and
green
arrow.
arrow,
Yeah,
right? Bow and arrow,
The
niggas.
Olympics is coming, man. They go. That's
I'm
one of the
just
events. If I'm not
saying,
mistaken,
so,
archery is real. I had a friend
so.
who actually used to teach archery, and like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm
That's
familiar
what's
with
up.
it.
I'm
My
just saying,
undergrad
though.
is in sports management, so I love all sports. So
Oh, that's what's up.
That's
So,
never-
yeah, that's
I love the Olympics. That's why I had that Olympic ball.
I really don't. I'm not too familiar with the Olympics. I don't watch Olympics too much. Shout out Sha'Carri Richardson. Shout out
Sorry,
Sha'Carri.
Chicago for real.
what about Sha'Carri? Let's talk about her.
What about her?
So how do you feel about her situation? Because you know it's funny.
Oh.
Oh. Your manager talking about it 1 week, a couple of
We
weeks
ain't get
ago.
into the depth.
No, we ain't get into the depth. We don't gotta get into it now. I just want to hear your perspective on the
Oh,
situation.
so I think It's sad what happened. So at the end of the day, like, I think at this point right now, marijuana, who gives a fuck at this point? But at the same time, it is a rule. You know what I'm saying? So while she did fuck up, okay, she took up. My issue wasn't with her getting suspended, honestly, because at the end of the day, like, we know what we signed up for. Like, if I sign up for my job and they say I can't smoke weed, and I smoke weed, I get caught. I made that agreement.
Right.
But my problem with it was when you had like mad black people kind of dumping on her. You know what I'm saying?
That's just
I don't like to see black people shit on other black people.
Yeah, I understand.
On a flip note, she's low key gonna win out of this shit. Like, her name was never bigger. Like, she fucking, her Instagram followers went up by like 1 million. I really don't feel sorry for Sha'Carri, honestly. I feel sorry for the other black Olympic athletes. Because I feel like, no, real shit, because in like our desire to support one black person, we low key shitting on other ones because there are a lot of other black Olympians. And you have people saying, I'm not gonna watch the Olympics now. Like Sha'Carri, low key, she's gonna win because of this. Yep. And she's only one person. There are dozens of black athletes now who aren't gonna get the exposure simply because people want to protest because of Sha'Carri. Right. So all love to Sha'Carri, don't get me wrong, but she's not gonna lose out of this.
Right.
Like, she's gonna get more endorsement. Like, she's gonna get a bag out of this. That's what I'm saying. Like, so.
I mean, but I agree to disagree to a certain extent with the bag, because if she was to go to the Olympics and she would have medaled, she would have been set the rest of her life. Because you know, once you medal in the Olympics, the endorsements is you good for like most the rest of your life. Like now, some real shit. Like if you just on some whatever, but when you medal in the Olympics, if she was to attend the Olympics, right, and she didn't break the rule, and she was to medal, because I feel like she could have came home with the gold, at least the silver. If she would have medaled, she's set with endorsements and promotions for damn near the rest of her life. Not the rest of her life, at least the next 10 years. So that's a lot of money that she's kind of missing out on, and promotion. She's on the cover of Wheaties boxes. Remember, she got that run for the next 40 years. The next motherfucking Olympics come. So that's a lot of paper, but I do understand what you're saying as well. One thing I kind of say about it is, like, I feel like I don't really think it was some racist shit. I just think it was.
I don't think it was racist. Like, it was. Look, we all fuck up.
Yeah,
and
she's
like,
fucking
she's a kid. She's a kid.
She's 21. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I kid. She's a fucking kid.
I agree. And since you work with young people, and I do too, I'm like, yo, she's a kid that made a bad decision.
Yeah, and you tell me who the fuck is grown at 21.
She was grieving her mom.
Exactly. So that's what pissed me off.
The sad part about it is, though,
it's an international rule too. That's why even though it's legal in New York.
She was ahead of her class, though. That's the thing about it. She was the fastest and the most healthiest in the class.
And because she had so much spotlight and attention on herself, that was even, to me, I would say that was even why it was more responsibility on her to make the right decision. But she made a poor decision. She took responsibility for it.
She took her L.
I was watching her. She broke the record at LSU as a freshman.
I could sit up there and see by her smoking and shit like that, except it fucked her up. It slowed her up. I can sit and see it fucked up her performance. But for her to sit there and smoke and grieve over her mother's death, like, are you serious? She could have sent the people to a gun. Boom. Blew it out.
No, but that's what we're saying. Like, I excuse her on a personal standpoint. Once again, she is a kid who was grieving.
So, wait. You rather her sit there and get fucking stupid drunk?
No, that's not what we're saying.
No. But I'm saying,
from the IOC.
That's what I'm saying.
You're talking about the Olympic Committee.
That's what I'm saying. Alcohol is so fucking accepted everywhere. That's the number. That's one of the fucking one of the killers out there. That's just fucking crazy.
It comes in and out of your system faster, so.
Yeah, but that's the only fucking drug out there that'll kill you.
Right, and that's why I think it is what it is.
Not even coke can kill you.
Yeah, but what, coke can't kill you?
No. You're trying to get when you're coming off of it. If you're not strong to really come off it, if you're too far into it, it'll kill you.
I thought that shit can kill you.
That shit'll kill you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought it could kill you.
No, if you like them white ladies, them shits. If you get too far into the shit, alright. If you don't know how to control the shit while you're doing the shit, when you're trying to get off of it, it'll kill you.
Yeah,
because your body needs it so far, it's so used to it, so it yearns it, and it's fighting you for it, and you're fighting it back. But no, your fucking body wants that shit more than your mind.
Yeah,
it's like harm reduction.
I just think for Sha'Carri, like what I hope right now, because you're right, if she would have medaled, like that would have been more long lasting. But I hope she got good people in her ear right now who can help her, because she's still hot right now. Yeah. So it's like if they could find the right ways to endorse her right now, like she could still do herself very well. Hopefully, like. Because that's what the key thing for like young people. You got to have the right people in your ear and right people in your corner. So you fuck up, we all fuck up.
And I agree with you that that's still a benefit, because I think she's going to benefit in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
it's going to motivate her more.
I hope she got, like, especially with young people, you just hope they have the right people around them. You know what I'm saying?
She does.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. Like, Because you know,
The fact
like
that she took responsibility. Even
yeah, she
I
did.
think
She
that- I
did.
think
Shout
that
out
was-
to
And
her.
that shows you how grown she is. That's what I'm saying. So bad. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Cause coke come in your system and leave in your system in a day. Oh no! I'm tight.
No, I know that's that. So we
You know
gonna
what
say
I'm
that's
saying?
that white people do.
No. You know what I'm saying? Because no. Peter out. Because
That was
firemen,
important.
they be on that shit. And the sad thing about it is, look
A
at
lot of
their
people
fucking
that
job
know it.
and look at their jobs.
Because
And you sit there get mad at this girl for smoking one fucking time? One fucking time?
well, we don't know how many times she smoked, but
Alright, so you
she came up positive.
So she came up positive this time.
But then also the big thing is not necessarily mad at her because at the end of the day she did break your rule. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
But you know who Josh Gordon is from the NFL?
Yeah.
These niggas break rules every day.
No. This is
He has
another.
a history of a.
My point is,
Yeah.
Josh
Go ahead,
Gordon,
listen.
one of the most talented wide receivers probably coming out for years. That nigga
He
cost
has a
himself
problem.
about $80 million because of
He
weed.
has a problem, yo.
He been suspended for weed like 7 to 8 times. Now, it's like everybody smoke weed. Like nobody gives a fuck. My point is though, when you sign up for something, if they tell you, like I used to work at Walgreens. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, it's funny they don't drug test teachers. That's insane. Crazy.
Because it's too different. And you know, because I peeped that too. Because I noticed with a lot of my occupations, it's not a drug test as opposed to a background check.
Yeah, you
But
do get
it's
a background
because
check.
it's different. It's
Yeah.
different. Because it's favored to, I believe it's favored to a certain class of individual.
Oh, it is. We can go there. I like your mind because I didn't keep that shit.
So,
That's a
I peeped that a long time
whole
ago.
different. Yeah,
That's why it's no drug test. But
I
with
just
retail,
figured that out.
Because it's more of us in retail.
Oh, yo, you are here.
I got you.
I was breaking this
I
shit
got
down
you.
for my sister like I was literally out and I was like, this is why.
Mm-hmm.
But my point being,
This is why.
when I went to Walgreens, when I used to work at Walgreens years ago, I had to go pee in a cup and I had to get drug tested.
Mm-hmm.
I know that if they ever did that, the job says it was a shitty ass fucking job, but the job told me I couldn't smoke or nothing like that. If I chose to break that rule, that was still my decision.
Right.
So what I'm saying is I feel bad, but the rule is the rule.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. It's a shit. No, the rule needs to be changed because it's weed at this point, and I think it will eventually get changed. This actually low key will be actually benefit people going forward because this will lead, I think, eventually to that rule getting changed.
I think let's put a spotlight on it.
Yeah,
That make
exactly.
them wanna change
Because
something.
it's a dumb rule, but it is a rule.
I can see if it affects your ability.
But listen, weed is not illegal. Excuse me, or weed is not legal across the whole world.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing. The Olympics is a world sport. It's
Yeah.
a world game.
That's the
And just like you said, it's a rule. She broke the rule, and that's why even though I don't like it, I
Exactly.
respect it. She took responsibility, and I leave it at that. So for me,
So
you
cigarettes.
good on that? Okay, it just went to something. Yeah, it was doing that.
Oh, pause to the pull connection.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's it.
still good though.
Yeah,
But
we still
listen,
agree.
hold on. So, alright, let's go to cigarettes then. Fuck it, let's go to cigarettes.
Well, I don't smoke cigarettes.
I know. So, cigarettes. That's a known killer. That's a known killer. Do weed
Mhm.
kill?
No, we doesn't kill.
That's what I'm saying. So, cigarettes is a known killer. Alcohol, known killer. And that is socially acceptable for a fucking national athlete to sit up there on camera with a cigarette, on camera with a fucking drink. But this girl sit up there and get caught with a fucking
Still two
blunt.
different things.
It is
Like,
different. So I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
No. I understand the rules and all that shit, but let's really look at the fucking real factors of what does what and who do what, son. Like for real.
Yeah. Well, the reason why the weed, well, first of all, alcohol and cigarettes have always been more dangerous than weed.
Right.
The thing
Facts.
is, back in the day, they put a stigma on weed because it was considered a quote unquote gateway drug. So like, oh my God, you smoke weed, you're clearly gonna start smoking crack or smoking cocaine. Obviously, that's not true because when people smoke weed, there's nothing else.
Facts.
But the stigma carried because it was an all mind-altering substance. So people was like, oh, you can't do that. You're gonna like do whatever. So it's taken a long time for the stigma to come off. In reality, we know we didn't kill nobody, but but back in the day, it was the same thing like thousands of years ago. If you had a mental disorder, you was possessed by a fucking demon. It's like you put stigmas on stuff, and it takes a long time, especially when an old white man says something about something.
And just to kind of
That's a
piggyback on what
fact.
you're saying is that
Shit's
alcohol
crazy.
went through its marijuana days back in the day
Sure
with
did.
prohibition.
Yeah.
The weed was going on with weed is kind of what went on with alcohol back in the day with prohibition. Like you understand what I'm saying? To a certain extent.
Yeah, no,
the
that's a
same
great,
difference.
that's a great.
So alcohol
That's
went through the
right.
stigma. It had to go where it was banned, and then they had to bring it back. But and it was even. We all know what wines and spirits mean, so it's even other
Fact.
stuff like that.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
that's what I'm saying. So that's why they legalize it too, because it's a whole nother motive and agenda around the alcohol. So they want that to be legal because the more people are under the influence, the more people are easily to be able to be controlled.
Oh, it's a lot.
So weed is a little different. Weed is a more conscious. It's a more conscious drug. People can tap in and be in a higher consciousness.
Legit.
While alcohol, it opens you up to other kind of things that are a little bit more on the like. Even alcohol is classified as a depressant. So you drink.
Yeah, it is.
And then you come up the next day, you gonna feel depressed. So if you're depressed, it's easier to manipulate, control,
Literally.
slow vibration.
Alcohol literally kill people by guns and then kill people by inside too.
Right.
Yeah.
Health wise and internal and external.
But this is acceptable though with the
But she
weed.
just told you.
I know, but
Yeah.
Program is a part of the matrix.
That's what I'm saying. It's just fucking bananas, man. Like,
The world is bananas.
yo,
That's what
like,
you have to
that shit's
understand.
crazy.
Like I was literally having a conversation earlier, and not to even go off,
I understand.
but this is gonna take us a little bit off topic.
Yeah,
So,
that.
you know, LeBron James just dropped the Space Jam movie, right?
Mhm.
And this is what I'm gonna tie it all in.
Mhm.
Look at the face he just made. First of all, the movie's for fucking 10-year-olds. Don't be hating on like it's not for us. Like we had our Space Jam. Let the kids have their Space Jam.
Nah, 'cause my man was on Facebook and he's not 10. He was like, yo, that shit was fire. And I'm like,
But no, I'm saying I say that to say because everybody hating on. I'm like the movie really isn't for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had our Space Jam. This shit's supposed to be corny.
That's true.
This is the time for the kids. I say all that to say, do you notice how nowadays we're living in the era of reboots? Everything from our childhood, it's like it's reboot, no original. And I said that's because I think because so many people right now view the world as such a fucked up place, we're always trying to grasp onto some form of nostalgia.
Mhm.
So we're always looking for something that could take us back to a better time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they constantly making
That's
money
fire.
off these
That's
rehashes
fire.
because the minute you see when we saw Space Jam, we're in our 30s, we was like, that's Michael Jordan, that's Space Jam.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's you always looking for some shit to take you back. So that's why I think they capitalize off nostalgia because
So
like we're living in
LeBron
an
think he's
era.
Michael Jordan.
No.
I don't think he's Michael Jordan.
No, I said so LeBron think he's Michael
He did say he was the GOAT. I mean, I don't think he's the
Come
GOAT.
on.
But let's put it like this.
Even
If there was era,
Michael Jordan wasn't even the GOAT.
who the fuck was the GOAT?
The fucking crackhead from Harlem. What's his name?
Oh shit.
No. Because he beat
I know
Jordan.
who you talking
He beat
about.
Jordan.
Earl, man.
That I don't know his name.
They called him the GOAT. They literally
did.
called him the GOAT.
But just because you beat like basketball the
impersonate.
5-on-5 game.
No. He beat these niggas. He beat all the niggas in the
Who's
fucking.
this nigga name, man?
Son.
I know I don't know that name. He's being
He beat Johnson. He beat fucking Kemp. He beat Jordan.
Who
He
was
beat
this nigga
Pippen.
name?
He beat fucking Barkley. He beat.
Well, I don't know about that shit.
So he beat. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
My
man.
point is though,
Google
he
this
still
nigga.
can't be
Pull
the
it up.
GOAT because of winning a one-on-one game. Winning a one-on-one game don't mean shit if you
Yes,
can't
it do.
translate it to a 5-on-5 basketball game with NBA rules.
And the street is different from the
Way different.
First of all, hold on,
world-class
hold on.
professionals.
Hold on,
Like,
hold
you
on,
in the
hold
league,
on.
my nigga. That's world-class professionals.
Hold on, yeah, you need help from everybody the fuck else. This one nigga with
You
5
talking
niggas.
about Jordan?
No, I'm talking about
You
this
need help?
GOAT niggas, son. This
Like, but
man
my
is
point,
GOAT
but my
nigga,
point
he
is
the
though,
fucking one nigga
it's
for
a
5
it's
niggas
a-
in one.
I mean, look.
Yeah, no,
So
I
why
get
should
it.
they fucking
I
get
get it.
Dame or some shit?
So bad. Why would they sit up there and call Ivo to fucking go to and Ivo sat up and did his thing? It's probably the connection shit. Fuck it.
Oh,
No battery?
My battery.
Yeah,
bro.
no
We about
battery.
to yo, one of those white wires right there. The long one.
I'll get in a second.
Well, we about to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I know we.
I hope you enjoying the conversation.
No, I really, I definitely gotta come back at some point. You know, we gotta sit up here and just talk some fucking bullshit. Ain't really gotta be about like me battle rapping. Like definitely looking to come back.
So
Nah,
about
it's
you
dope,
though,
it's
man.
perspectives, though. That's
Nah,
what's
for
up.
sure.
And we be getting into that teaching mentality. So what's up?
Now you're an awesome battle rapper though, just based off like the what you rhymes you spit and like a couple of rhymes that I heard already is like I'm definitely gonna go and research your battle. So anybody
That's
else
what we want.
listening, go and research my man Premonition. You know what I mean? His battles. Yo,
Spell
putting
that
in
name
work.
again.
Yeah, I was gonna say you spell it because I can't spell it.
Pr3minitions. That's the name on IG as well. You can search that in the YouTube. See my battles. All love, all support is appreciated.
And what's the battle leagues that you represent? So they know out there?
Showtime Battle League and the Trap New York. Like
Exactly.
those are two platforms where I display my talent. Shout out to No Mercy, shout out Peso, and last but certainly not least, shout out Show himself.
Show we love you, man.
That's a
Bros.
This is a confident battle rapper, man. Respect it, man. You got some bars.
It's gonna be soon though.
I'm gonna try to pull up on the 7th.
Nah, most definitely put up on the 7th. Like the flyers on my page before I'll follow you. You follow back. Like
what's your Instagram and all that?
Huh?
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Remember that 3 is the number 3, not don't spell out PR3.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, spell it PR3, the
Number
number 3, son. Fuck. Niggas be slow, man. I swear niggas be slow, man. I be slow. Okay. But yo, Prim, I really appreciate you coming.
Appreciate you coming out.
Nah,
man.
this, and I do apologize for being late. Nah, late. My mom's birthday today. Midget, I love you.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, Mama Cliff.
Right, exactly. Mama 4-5, happy birthday.
Ooh, yo, you got many names, Midget. You got big names. Mama Clips, Mama 4-5. You know how I do. Put the E. I'm gonna leave it alone. We'll leave it alone.
Next time the clipping today, she prolonging her life.
Metaphors. Metaphors.
This is what I just
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying, son. You gotta hear what I'm really saying in these shits, man. But say that another time. We gonna wrap it up. Love y'all.
Shout the premonition, man. Respect.
Shout the
Thanks
Prim.
for coming through.
Yo,
Appreciate
Prim.
about what
Good
you're
luck
doing.
on our next battle. You got this.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Appreciate that.
August 7th is next battle.
Pull up.
For love.